Play now, right?
Because of light.
Unfortunately, also when you do my lighter. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm sure it can come around. But you want to smoke now for it?
No, I don't think it's go live. But it's not an issue.
Okay, we'll come with the proper
Alex?
Okay, where is it? I have a job.
You have to guess his number.
I do.
Can you just please tell him, can you please send Timber the link? I'm asking.
Can I get your name on it?
Fuka, F-U-K-A-M.
Where's Kurt today?
Kurt is in Mozambique.
We?
To renew his visa.
Oh.
Next week or next month.
He's not here for the end of the game.
That's good fun.
Can you sit while doing this?
Which one?
Christian! You must listen afterwards. I've got you. I did. Are you gonna sit? Are you sitting?
No, I can't.
Just.
Sorry?
Careful of this, please.
Sorry?
Just be careful.
Okay, I'll switch.
Just also be careful.
Maybe we can sit.
You have to stand like this.
No, you can sit if you want to. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Is that ook? Dus ook ja. Is dat Christmas? Is dat Christmas?
A warm welcome to all our viewers tonight.
A warm welcome to all our viewers tonight.
And it's a warm welcome to all our viewers tonight It's semi-finals night here at Harlequins Rugby Club. We kick off with the Gunners taking on the Marula Makulus. All form goes out the window and it's a one-off game. My name is Renard Kun and I am of course joined yet again by my co-commentator Tanom Jako.
Listen, Reynolds, we are in for a fascinating day of rugby today. We don't just have a semi-final clash ahead of us. We have a derby clash ahead of us. It's once again Makulus versus the Gunners. In the last affair, the Gunners weren't able to really take the game to Makulus. Makulus won convincingly and really from the get-go took the game to the Gunners. So Gunners will be looking to respond now. And like you said, Reynolds, on derby day, on semi-final day, knockout stages, all form goes out the window. Looking at the Makulus lineup, it's the lineup that Vickers has worked with for the past couple of days this week, with Brian Kershaw at fly half, Leon Dutoit at hooker, Yuma Willemse, Alex Viljoen at wing. It should make for an exciting clash.
Chris Smith is today's match official. The Gunners finding themselves in their own half. A knock on there from the Gunners players. Makulus from the get-go really looking aggressive here, Tando.
Look, Makulus would have been looking at this game with great anticipation. I mean, Gunners were able to finish top of their group and Makulus finished fourth. The only win that Makulus registered was against the Gunners. So they'll be looking at this game saying, we know how to beat the side, let us execute that today.
Here come the Makulus from the scrum on the 22-meter line, looking to go hand. It's a beautiful offload, doesn't quite go to hands. Here come the Gunners. Good work there at the breakdown from the Gunners players. Goes for the box kick attempt there, and it's another kick attempt, and it's charged down by the Makulus player.
Great sense of urgency being shown by both sides right from the get-go in this game. Immediately we can see that the tempo has been set. It's a derby day. And Makulus really looking to get at this Gunners side and get onto the scoreboard early. I think that's what Makulus will be looking at to do in this game. Get onto the scoreboard early, and that's how you win.
Gunners with a line out here. Good line out from them. Looking to really gain some meters here. And here come the Gunners. Little step inside there. Fantastic defensive work there from the Makulus, keeping the pressure on.
We've seen Frank Uma dance around players. We've seen that he has that ability. Makulus now need to be able to control that. Alex Viljoen with the catch. Oh, and it slips Alex Viljoen's hands. We've seen how the Gunners approach games. They want to break you down in that middle. They want to create that gap in your defense. Makulus need to be able to prevent that. They need to prevent Umba from dancing in the center of that park.
Both sets of teams have been, unfortunately, blessed by knock-ons. But the Gunners will be pretty happy here with the scrum, just short of the 10-meter line. Nice chance to attack here from deep. Here they come. Cross kick attempt there. Makulus player regathers the ball. Little step on the outside and he's through here. Here he comes, back on the inside. Good defensive cover there from the Gunners player.
Makulus looking to utilize that wide area, and we saw there Matthew Freire was able to dance his feet there and get by. Makulus now be looking to go and break down that Gunners defensive organization like they try to do now with Charles Brink. Get your big man in, get Charles Brink in, get Marco Oosthuizen in, and that's how you're going to win this game.
A high kick attempt here, and it's again knocked backwards here from the Gunners player. It's regathered. It's a step on the inside, misses his tackle. The Gunners are looking really lively here this afternoon. Here come the Gunners yet again, looking to go hard into that tackle.
I think what's fascinating about this encounter is that you have two different teams. You have one team that values physicality and you have one team that values strength, and that should make for a fascinating encounter. We've seen it countless times that Makulus value that strength and they'll try to go through with their big players. Gunners, they'll be looking to step, they'll be looking at your Uma, they'll be looking at your wingers, they'll be looking to step and dance at your players. So it should make for a fascinating time. Uma is able to dance here. Matthew Freire takes him down, but we saw it there again. Uma is able to break that defense.
Unfortunately, another knock on there. but it was a great break there from the Gunners player. Listen, the scrums have been the name of the games thus far. Makulus really looking good in defense, and the Gunners equally matched contest here, ladies and gentlemen. I do, however, have to acknowledge that the Makulus have beaten the Gunners, and is it repeat or revenge, Tando?
Makulus will be looking at this game thinking, like I said, we know how to beat these guys. Implemented and no one. And Makulus are breaking and he looks to play the one man. The one man looks to go. He stumbles but he's good by the Gunners player. Makulus looking to take this game, looking to run at this Gunners defense. Like I said, we know how to beat this team. We know where their weaknesses are. Let's penetrate on that.
Makulus opt to go on the blind side there. As you said, Tando, Makulus player just stumbled at the vital point there. But here comes Makulus looking to form an attack. Here comes Dutoy.
Great quick play there from Brian to Dutoy. Tries to find that Dutoy in that place. Dutoy is just unfortunately caught. And Kocha will be looking to get in there, but he's also just caught. Makulus looking to find that option to finally get onto the scoreboard. And yet again we see how they look to break to Dutoy. Ref calls it back for an infringement that he has spotted.
Exactly right, Tando. Ref calls the players back. Makulus maybe will be looking to go for a little tap and go, yeah, or go for the line, maybe form a ruck and maul from the line out. It's in fact a scrum. Listen, the scrums have really been evenly matched. It's an even contest thus far. Makulus really looking physical, but they are matched by the Gunners. The Gunners are a real physical side, but a side with flair, ladies and gentlemen. A side that can run, that can evade tackles. They really look impressive.
As a Makulus side, you must be looking at your Alex Viljoen and your Umar Willemse. Get your white players in and that's where you will score. And they look to break now through the center.
Makulus player, yeah. Getting closer and closer to that try line. Here come the Makulus, they've got numbers on the outside. He opts to go for it, just short of that line. Ref tells him he's short and they play on. Makulus go, just short of the line yet again. Brave defense here from the Gunners.
Makulus looking to run and roll and put their strength and get over that Gunners line. They've tried to do it and they tried to do it countlessly. And yeah, we're at the scrum again. Makulus look to go through Brian Kershaw and Dutoy is again caught by a strong Gunners defense that refuses to budge.
Leon Dutoy really looking impressive thus far. Ref calling them back for yet again another Makulus penalty.
I'd like to make special mention of Darius Janssen van Vuren. This inside centre has had a phenomenal game and we see how he uses that space in the centre to try and break that Gunners defense. It should work sometimes. He's done it 3-4 times and he's just been caught at that vital moment.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Harlequins Rugby Club and the score is currently 0-0 between these two fantastic sides. Makulus will be looking to change that, however. Here they come. Looks to go through that defense, but it's a fantastic defensive tackle there from the Gunners player.
Again, Darius looking to get in and he stopped. They look to go wide. Darius Janssen van Vuren looks to get over. Oh, and he's caught yet again. This Gunners defense is relentless. Like I said, Makulus should be looking at their wide players. You should be looking at your Alex Viljoen and your Umar Willemse, and those people will get you in. We saw it with the Springboks this weekend. You get your Makazolo Mapimpi in, you play that ball out wide, and that's where you're going to get into the scoreboard. Makulus so far have been unable to utilize your Alex Viljoen and your Umar Willemse, and that's where they'll be looking to add on to their strength in this game if they want to win it.
The Gunners there let off the hook by the Makulus. Some pressure avoided there. Looking to gain some territory with a big kick. Makulus here from the 10-meter line, looking to attack, looking to get some running ball. Here they come. Opts to go wide. Oh, it's another fantastic defensive hit, and it's a kick and chase. Here come the Gunners.
Brian Kershaw there looking like he's comfortable and he looks to run at this Gunners defense here, but he is taken down. Listen, Alex Viljoen there had a bit of a slip there. He should run at the defense, had a bit of a slip, and then unfortunately he's caught. Ghana's able to gain territory, but Makulus looked to take it directly into Ghana's territory. Makulus dominating possession at this point.
You're exactly right, Tano. Makulus looking really impressive thus far. Good handling from them. Shaw, the number 8, looking good, but it's the Gunners here with the penalty. Fantastic work here from the Gunners. Now they have their own chance to attack.
And that has driven this Gunners fan base insane. And I think that's what we've seen with the Gunners in previous weeks. That's what they do. They're patient and they build up. And then when they break, they break. They've done it so often. We've seen them do it so often. And here they are trying to do it again against the Makulus in the semi-final.
Johanina Olgrein lifting up her flag there on the 22-meter line. Today's lineswoman in a fantastic semi-final contest, I might add, ladies and gentlemen. The Gunners here forced to defend here in the early stages, but I can tell you what, they are up for it, and they will be really looking to score that try. Scoring an early try is vital in a semi-final game, Tando.
Listen, the hooker here, Danielle from St. Andrews College, will be looking to get a very good line out here so he can push this Makulus defense there. But it is converted by the Makulus, and Brian Kershaw looks to clear, which he does brilliantly.
Fantastic touch finder there, but the Gunners putting their foot on the necks of the Makulus players. Listen, this game thus far has really lived up to it. It's a semi-final contest. There's a some kind of a bite in the atmosphere. You can feel the tension already.
I think by mere virtue of Makulus beating the Gunners in that group stage game makes for such a fascinating tale. The Gunners will be looking obviously to secure a final position, but also to show this Makulus side who are their rivals, that we know how to get the business done. We finished on top for a reason, but Makulus now bring that underdog factor to this game, and will they be able to resist that? And it's a play pop there, but Umaud just isn't able to put it on.
Looks like the Gunners have lost the ball yet again. Makulus look to clear, and they do exactly that. But it goes to the Gunners' hands. Just step on the inside, and he goes on the outside. It's a fast run. He's evaded yet again another tackle.
Careless from the Makulu defense, careless. You cannot let a winger beat one or two players. The structure of your defense is not working if that's the case. Something needs to change there on that wide defense. And we see how the Gunners have realized that the space is on the wide area, and they look to play that wide defense. And Umaya with a kick, but Matthew Freya, they're able to recover brilliantly for Makulus.
The referee calling the players back yet again for another infringement. Makulus player not rolling away there. The Gunners will be really looking to make that territory count. Scoring a try now is crucial for them. It's crucial for that confidence in a semi-final contest.
This is the point now where this Makulu defense will be tested. Now they are deep into their territory with a Ghana scrum. Gunners will be looking to get onto their scoreboard, will be looking to dance around and play their quick feet. Makulu defense will be tested now. Will they be able to withstand that pressure from the Gunners? But we've seen it in previous weeks that the Makulu defensive organization is phenomenal, and the Gunners look now to attack.
And here come the Gunners. It's yet another penalty to the Makulus. Ill discipline thus far from both teams. Maybe the nerves, we don't know yet, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the second half, coaches will be looking to get into the heads of their players, maybe looking to calm them down, ease the nerves, and get them back on track on that game plan.
But you can't for 1 minute not credit the defensive structure of Makulus there to resist that pressure. And Alex Viljoen there with a very good tackle there. And he needs to clean up. Gunners look to go wide.
The game looking very unorganized thus far. The Gunners will be looking to take advantage of that with their impressive back line. Found themselves just short of the 10-meter line. Looking to go wide with some hands, and it's a skip pass attempted there. Not quite going to hand, yeah. Messy game thus far, Tando.
Physical game thus far, Reynolds. Very physical game, and we said in the beginning that Makulus would bring that physical element to the game, which they have done so far. But it needs to get them dividends. It needs to pay dividends, and they need to see it pay off somewhere. Oosthuizen are looking very isolated for the Gunners, wanting for them to play that wide channel to give him that run on.
Another scrum here in the Gunners half. Here come the Marula Makulus. Skip pass here, looks like he's through, and it's another beautiful tackle. Offload doesn't quite go to hand, and the Makulus players are pushed back yet again. But here comes Alex Foyun.
Alex Foyun is quick, but he's unable to dodge past that defense there. Ghana's defensive structure looking strong. Makulus looking to go here through Charles Brink. Charles. He looks to go for himself there, the scrum off, but he is unfortunately caught by a very defensive Gunners organization. Great awareness there to realize the dummy from the scrum off and to catch him.
He didn't quite have the support and the numbers there on the blind side, but the Makulus opt for another kick downfield. It's well taken there by the Gunners winger. Look to create an overload on this side. Here they come. It's an overhead pass, a little bit loopy, and the ref calls it forward.
I think a lack of discipline, Reynard, that's what I think the occasion has gotten to the players, and it's led to quite a few mistakes, quite a cagey affair that we've seen so far. I'd like to see a bit more flair. I'd like to see the players being a bit more creative and, forget about the equation and focus on what you do best. Focus on the rugby.
Early change here, Van der Merst is coming on. Here come the Makulus with a scrum on the halfway line. Ref telling the Gunners players to stay back. Here come the Makulus. A cross kick here. It's a fantastic kick. It is a fantastic kick by the Makulus player here on the 22-meter line, looking to attack.
I'll tell you what, Reynard, Brian Kesha's kicking has improved so much week in, week out. You can see that it is something that he has been working on in his game and looking to improve on that element in his game. So I think Brian Kesha has really taken on that fly half role from the first few games where his kicks were a bit skew, but now he's excellent, and I think Vickers must have had him work on that in training, and it looks to be working so far for Makulus. Massive, massive heads up for Brian Kesha there.
Ganesha with the line out. Really tight game thus far here, ladies and gentlemen. It's well taken there from the Gunners player. Goes to the fly off yet again. It's a kick downfield, turning that defense inside out, forcing the Makulus players backwards. Oh, and the Makulus player just keeps it in. I take that back. It's a fantastic touch find at Tando.
Omar. That's what friend Omar brings to your side. Fantastic scrum off. I think Reynard, I was thinking of this earlier. He reminds me a lot of Frank Smith from England. Just the way that he plays, his kicking, it's phenomenal. And he's able to do it again for the Gunners. But I think they're very careless by Yamar Willems, who should be able to interpret where that ball is going.
The Gunners go to the tail of the line out. Here comes that fly off yet again. It's a brilliant break there from the Gunners player. Just short of the 5-meter line, the Gunners players are trying to get over Makulus players, making it very hard for them.
Gunners looking very calm in their attack, calling for numbers on the Makulus left-hand side. They look to go wide here, and he's taken down there by the Makulus prop. Gunners looking to get onto the scoreboard here, but Makulus refusing, and it's a successful turnover for the Makulus. Like I said, Reynolds, this defensive awareness of this Makulus side is absolutely phenomenal. It's outrageous. It's out of this world. To be able to have that composure on your 5-meter line as a res rugby player is absolutely phenomenal. And we've seen it time and time again from this Makulus side.
Referee calling here for the first aid. Gunners player coming off. A little bit of a forced change for them. A change that they wouldn't want to make this early, losing such a crucial player. But the Makulus looking to gain some meters downfield here with a big kick.
Massive loss there for the Gunners early on. I think we've seen how Frank Uma has really stepped up for this Gunner side in the latter stages of the group stage competition. So, massive loss for them. Will their tactics now have to change? Do you stop kicking now? Do you want to play it wide? Do you want to get your props in and go down the middle of the channel? We'll see what the approach will be from this Gunner side.
Leon Lutoya forced to wager by the referee. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there's 7 minutes left of this first half and we are still scoreless. It is tight. It is extremely tight, and I can tell you what, it's a fantastic game thus far, and line out looks a little bit skew, and indeed it is.
Detroit will be very disappointed with himself for that. A player of his stature played for the Pumas Academy Week. You cannot afford to make mistakes like that in a crucial semi-final game that you seek to win. Gunners now will be looking to respond. They've been given the alarm, they've been given a light at the end of the tunnel. They'll be looking now to respond and get onto the scoreboard.
Gunners have a scrum of their own on the 10-meter line. It's another chip and chase. Is it a favourable bounce? No, it isn't. It's recovered there by Shaw on the 22-meter line.
Fantastic there from Sharp-Brink, and that's what you want there from your 8th man. You want him to get down and do the dirty work for you and recover those loose balls, and Shaw does so brilliantly there.
Fitness of both teams really looking good. Makulus players here forced to go tight to the left-hand touchline. But yet again another a good defensive display here from the Gunners. But here come the Makulus.
I think Rudolph there just looking to gain a bit of meters there for the Makulus by going wide. Unfortunately, he stopped in his tracks and they are back in the center of the park.
Makulus players opt to kick again. It's well taken there from the Gunners player. Here he comes, he's got some pace on the outside. But it's yet again another tackle here. Using that touchline as an extra defender, and they forced to go back in field, which is where the Makulus want them.
That's where the Makulus have been so strong. They break you down there in the middle because of a strong defensive organization. Those Makulu forwards are big, they are hungry, and that is what they do to you. They break you down in the middle and look to attack. And that's where they want them, Reynard. That's where the Makulus want this game to be played. Don't take them wide, they don't have the pace out wide.
Fantastic handling skills there from the Gunners player. Yet again, it's a step on the inside. Evades his tackle. Referee calls for a previous infringement. Listen, the referee had to blow his whistle a couple of times this half. I mean, it's a tight contest. A lot of fouls either way, a lot of penalties given. Teams will be frustrated. Coaches will be frustrated.
Something needs to change in both sides. I think it's been quite cagey, Reynolds. I think it's been very much to the book rugby, like we've said in previous weeks. We need that creative element, Reynolds. We need someone to be able to step and break a gap. We need that creativity, something different needs to happen. Perhaps Uma going off for the Gunners will not be such a bad undertaking. Perhaps the flower that's on now will bring something new, a different dynamic that the Makulus are not used to. The Makulus know what Frank Uma brings to a game. Maybe this new dynamic that has been added will seem to be fruitful.
Referee just giving a talking to there to Leon. Here come the Gunners with yet another line out. They go short. It finds itself. It's another good turnover there from the Makulus player. The Gunners player didn't quite release their Tondo.
Fantastic work at the defense yet again from the Makulus, like we've seen them do previously. But Reynolds, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, sad news, but defensive play will not win you games. Makulus need to now get deep into Gunners territory and look to get onto the scoreboard. We can defend the whole game, but that's not going to win you the game. You need to get some territory. You need to get into your opposition's half and ask the questions.
3 minutes left of the first half. The Makulus will be really looking to get on that scoreboard. Vickers will be itching to get that early lead. We spoke about it's his last time coaching the Makulus, coaching Marula. This early try is really going to count for a lot, but here come the Makulus. Beautiful hands thus far. Not quite passing that ball fast enough.
Renat, we've seen how the Makulus play. They value strength, and unfortunately it's costed them here with a turnover. Alex Viljoen was isolated there on the left-hand side, and they refused to play him, opted for the choice to go inside, and unfortunately it's costed them dearly here. I must commend them though. Great work at the line-outs there. Fantastic line-outs. They're able to successfully convert the ball here, and they'll be looking to do something different. Perhaps that middle structured play of going down the middle, getting your forwards to drive the players back isn't working. Get your Alex Viljoen in. Get your Umar Willemse in.
Yet another change in possession in this game. It's the Makulus ball. Neither team's really finding their rhythm here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A scrum here on the 10-meter line, just short of half-time. The Makulus will be really looking to go wide a little bit faster, maybe using Shaw, getting some numbers there on the outside. But we'll have to wait and see. Here they come. Beautiful dummy run, but it's yet another knock-on.
I think that pass there from Brian Kershaw was a bit sloppy. You can see that he plays it to the player's feet, and unfortunately under pressure with the rush, the player's never going to get there. Brian, as a fly half, needs to calm the game down a lot if the Makulus will be wanting to get something from this game. Unfortunately, knock on there results in a turnover, and it's a Gunner scrum.
Here comes David. Gunners players looking to opt wide. Another missed tackle there from the Makulus player. He seems like he is not stopped. They go wide yet again, just short of that 22-meter line. Really using their physical attributes to good effect.
I think fantastic play there by Lance van der Vault, the player from Harlequins. I think he really went there, he drove and refused to give up. And unfortunately he was caught there in the end. Makulus is now looking to get onto the scoreboard by piling on numbers into that ruck now. Looking to take this Makulu defense back, and they look to go wide here. Unfortunately another careless knock on by the Gunners, but the ref has brought it back.
A couple of seconds left of this first half. Just a reminder, we are scoreless, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in with us here at Harlequins Rugby Club. It's another line-out opportunity here, maybe, for the Gunners if they look to find touch. It's a really good start, and it's a really good start. Some exciting rugby thus far, maybe not going quite as planned, but it's a good start for this evening's rugby.
Absolutely, Reynolds. I think nothing quite starts off an evening of rugby like a derby. We see there how Gunners have opted not to go for the kick for the line and they've chosen the scrum. Perhaps with time up here, they'll be looking to get onto the scoreboard. A try now at the brink of halftime would mean a comfortable change room.
That's another knock on there. Makulus have the advantage. And now to go out. Referee calls an end to the first half. And we are scoreless, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an intriguing and an enticing and an exciting first half. Listen, both sets of coaches will be really looking to get into the heads of the players, maybe change some game plans, maybe some changes at halftime.
Both teams have such depth in their sides, so there must be something on the bench that the players will be looking to bring on. Perhaps a missing figure in the personality, perhaps missing persona, but they'll be looking to change something there. Makulus, great defense in the first half, but they need to get into Gunners territory. They've been absorbing way too much pressure for my liking in this first half. Gunners need to penetrate on those opportunities. You need to take advantage of those opportunities and get onto the scoreboard.
Join us again for the second half of this derby encounter, semi-final encounter. We look forward to seeing you again for the second half of this evening's action.
Sounds solid.
To see you again for the second half of this evening's action.
Solid. Solid is a right word. Solid is a right word. Not a heavy word, but a right word. Can you perhaps leave it on that YouTube screen? You have to see that. It's off, right? It's such a good mark. It's such a...
Did he tell you this?
Gino! Butala Munari!
A warm welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harlequins Rugby Club. It's the second half here between the Gunners and the Makulus. Both teams failing to get on the score sheet. It's been a really intriguing first half, Tando.
Very, very fascinating first half of rugby. But what we've seen now is that the coaches have implemented a few changes.
Gunners get us underway in the second half here. And it finds itself in Gunners' hands.
Like we said, Reynolds, we saw how the coaches have racked up a few changes, a change in personality. Butala Munari coming on for the Makulus. So maybe that change in dynamic will be what is needed in both sides here. But the Gunners immediately look like they want to put pressure on this Makulus side and get onto the scoreboard. And try now to put them in a very good position and they need to attack.
Referee calling for the Makulus player to roll away. And again, steps in. The Gunners looking really positive thus far, really putting themselves in good stead, finding themselves on the front foot, looking for that early try in the second half. Listen, but it will be really interesting to see who scores first, because that will be the real determining factor in who wins today, I think, Tando.
I'm being honest with you, Reynolds. I think the team that gets the next try will go on this to win this game. Now it becomes a thing of momentum. Now it's which team has the better momentum, which team is more pumped to score. And for the first minute of the second half, it looks like the Gunners really mean business. It looks like the manager must have said something that changed that entire dressing room.
Fantastic line out there from the Gunners. Another solid handoff there from the Gunners players, and you just hear all the oohs from the crowd here. Gunners going on the outside, good solid run there, just over the 22-meter line.
I wouldn't rule the Makulu out yet. Makulu's defense is absolutely insane, and we see how they come back here with a fantastic take there. Referee has called it back, and it seems to be a Makulu turnover. Fantastic, Reynolds, as we were saying, the defense of the Makulu is fantastic, but listen, if you're going to want to win this game, you need to get out of your own defensive 22. You need to put pressure on their 22, and that's where the Makulus will win this game. They've seen that they know how to keep the Gunners out. Now you'll be looking to attack.
Gunners finding themselves in an offside position. A decent kick clearance there from the Makulus fly half. Probably not where he intended to go, but nonetheless Makulus found themselves with the line out just short of the halfway line. Makulus going to the tail of the line out, going back in field. Another kick there. Linesman calls them back. The Gunners players will be really disappointed with that one.
We see how changes have been implemented by both sides. We see there Jock Peterson at the line out for Makulus. Different sets of tactics being employed by the managers now, and I think it should make for a more interesting game of rugby than we saw in the first half. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching the first semi-final of the Harlequins Rugby Wednesday Res League, so it's a massive game.
A knock on there from the Gunners player. Little bit of off-ball frantics here from both teams. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, please do get in touch with us on the live stream.
So Thursday's the finals.
Another scrum here on the 10-meter line. We are still scoreless, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this just begs to show you that what happens in the group stage simply goes out the window when knockout stages come. There was such a big difference between both these sides of the group stages, but now it's marginal. It's coming down to fine margins, and we see here Gunner Makulus looking to attack here, and looks to go wide. It's a kick and chase here. Does he get there? Great take there by the Hopman boy there to get the Gunners back into position.
Fantastic defensive recovery there from the Gunners player. It's a kick downfield, looking to test that aerial ability of the Makulus player. Pops back inside, puts the player down. He comes again. Fantastic run there.
Great play there from Umar Volemsa. I think it just shows you how strong this backline of this Makulus side is. He simply brushes the player off there like he's not even there. Fantastic play there by Umar Volemsa. And Reynolds, these teams are so close. It's such a close game. They're both at the same level, and we're witnessing a fantastic game of rugby. The ref there has shown a card to the Gunners prop.
That might just be the turn in play. The tides have maybe turned in the favour of the Makulus. The Gunners finding themselves here with a player short. Makulus will be looking to take advantage going to the line with a line out of their own.
We saw this past weekend in the international rugby field how costly a yellow card can really be. England conceded a yellow card, but shortly afterwards, Siyakulisi was sent off too, and that costed the Springboks dearly. You 14 men down, right on your 22. It puts pressure. Can the Gunners defense reply to that? Jacques Peterson looking to have a solid line out there. He'll look for sharp brink there. And he looks to go wide, and it's a very good line out, and he fouls Shaw. And they'll be looking to attack here with Brian Krischer.
Fantastic offload there from Dutoy. Good solid run. Makulus player goes wide. Looks like they have the numbers. Here comes Shaw Brink. Makulus players get over there. Gunners forcing them to go back in field. And here comes Dutoy yet again, forcing himself over that 22-meter line, but loses the ball in contact.
Makulus now with a sense of urgency. 15 men against 14 men within their 22. This is the perfect opportunity to get onto that scoreboard and assert your dominance into this game. We said Reynolds, whichever team would get onto the scoreboard first, would really dictate how this game would go. Can Makulus now answer that call with a try of their own?
Here comes Makulus with a quick tap and go. Here comes Schulberg. He's through. Does he score? That's a beautiful offload. It doesn't go to hand. Detroit will be really disappointed with that one. The try was beckoning there for the Makulus player. Really disappointing stuff there.
I have no words, Reynolds Kun. The try line was gaping, 5 points were gaping, and Makulus are unable to take advantage of that. Shaw Brink just seems to play the ball too high. Leon Dutoy is not expecting it at that moment. It falls off his chest, and they're unable to get onto the scoreboard. very clumsy work there in the Makulu defense. Makulu attack, listen. Driedruk does brilliantly to take that ball from the foul, drive that defense back, break that line, but the ball in the final quarter just doesn't do it.
Bit of unselfish play there from Brunk. Maybe he should have gone on his own, I'm not too sure. The Gunners fine touch, but it's another, they put themselves under pressure with that kick unfortunately, and it's another Marulu line-out opportunity.
Makulus will be kicking themselves if they don't make anything of this line-out now. They've messed up one try opportunity. Now Jock Peters, they're the line-outs. They need to do something different. Maybe keep the same tactic. It seems to be working, that strength tactic, but they need to get into the scoreboard if they want to assert their dominance. Brian Kershaw here. Looks to play to the Toy, who handled it, but not comfortably, but he gets there in the end. And it's a turnover, unfortunately. Reynolds.
Referee asks for speaking to, it seems like he's going to talk to Leon du Toit. Reaches for his pocket, and it's another yellow card. We are level here, ladies and gentlemen, both on the scoreboard and in terms of numbers on the field. Tando.
Leon du Toit will be kicking himself. Firstly, that messed up try opportunity there, unable to catch the ball, and now clumsy play gets du Toit sent off. Listen, he'll be itching there on that sideline. Now, it's an even contest now, 14 men on 14 men. Let's see how the Gunners can respond now to be on level terms. Lack of discipline from the Makulus, lack of clinical finishing touch has costed them in the end.
The Gunners here with a line out of their own. Listen, we spoke about how that try scoring opportunity might turn the game, and I think it might have, Tando. I really think it might have, because just seconds after that, Leon du Toit finds himself in the sin bin. But the Makulus players go forward, they keep on going forward, and they find themselves on their 10-meter line. It's a good, strong carry from Charles Brunk.
I must commend Charles Brunk a lot. 2 weeks ago, he was dropped from the first team, and this is how he has responded. We saw how he played in the previous game that they played last week on Monday, and now he's coming up again and giving a fantastic performance. Great play by the 8th man there. Great. I'm looking forward to what Charles Brunk's future of rugby holds for him. I think for the mindset of a player like that to come back to being dropped. And now the scales have tipped now in terms of numbers to the Gunners. With their player returning from the sin bin, Makulus still 14 men down.
You're exactly right, Tano. Jared Grant returning from the sin bin, giving the Gunners a chance here. 15-14, attacking from their own half. They survived that Makulus onslaught, and maybe we'll be looking to clinch a victory at Tando. Gino coming on here for the Makulus.
Charles Brunk being sent off here. I think he's had a very good game. Looking to rest him, potentially bring him on. Remember, it is rolling subs. Umar just unable to get that ball first time. There's a knock on, but another knock on by the Makulus, and it's a turnover. Catching costing the Makulu team. Catching costing them. 2 knockovers in the space of literally 2 seconds. Terrible play there for Makulus.
For Yun opting to go for the fingers up kind of a catch. Doesn't quite go to hand for him. They find themselves with a scrum here, tied to that left-hand touch line. The Gunners looking really solid here, finding themselves in Makulus territory.
Gunners will be looking to get onto the scoreboard now, and he looks to go short. He plays a short as well to the local, looks to try, and he's taken down there with a very strong Makulu defense. Gunners looking to get onto the scoreboard, a sense of urgency now with this Gunners team.
Fantastic run there from Van der Westhuizen. The Gunners players go wide. He's still on his feet. That never say die attitude is really existent here, ladies and gentlemen, but the penalty puts a halt to play.
Reynolds, we are witnessing such a close game of rugby that even the side that loses here today cannot go home and kick themselves in the shins. Both these sides have given their absolute all into the semi-final, but Who will be the deciding factor? What will be the deciding factor? With 12 minutes here to go at the Harlequins Driedruk Stadium.
VOP and Olienhout will be really watching this game with a close eye. VOP and Olienhout, the second semi-final of today's action. We are still scoreless here, ladies and gentlemen, between the Makulus and the Gunners. It's been a really tight contest here, but the Gunners will be looking to change that. They go long with the line out, doesn't go to hand, but it finds itself in the Gunners' hands. It's a turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Makulus have the ball. Maybe looking to go downfield for some territory, and they do exactly that. Goes all the way back to the halfway line. Gunners forced to attack from deep. Not quite too sure why it didn't go for the pass option there.
Gunners conversion yet again. Leonard, it seems that both sides are just missing that finishing prowess. They're just finishing. Both sides are able to get to the opposition's 22, get into their 5 meter and put them under pressure. However, when you are supposed to deliver that final blow, that final touch, both teams have not been able to do that thus far.
I'll tell you what, Sandro, something has to give. Something has to count. Whether it's a mistake or a piece of brilliance, that'll be the difference in today's game. Here come the Gunners with a short line out. It's yet, they lose the ball yet again. It's the Makulus ball on the 22 meter line. Maybe looking to run with it. And they opt for a kick. It's another high kick, forcing that Gunners defense backwards.
And as for you now looking to chase. Very good kick there by Brian Kershaw to get Makulus out of their own defensive half into Gunners territory, and to ask questions now. Ask the questions that need to be asked now. Vegas must be itching. High fouls being thrown all around there in the Makulus side. They sense a try coming. They feel a try coming. The question is, can they get a try?
Leon de Toy back on the field here for the Makulus. We are again evenly matched here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 15 all in terms of numbers, but it's still 0-0 on the scoreboard. It's a fascinating watch here in Pretoria.
You know what, Reynard? It's a tale of two cities. It's a tale of two cities. Marula, Mopanie, two rivals. It always makes for a tight and fascinating game. A game like this either goes two ways. It's either one-sided or it's as cagey as this one, and it will come down to a dramatic finish. And that's what we're witnessing today. We're witnessing a brilliant game of rugby between two very good and proud outlets, but what will be the deciding factor?
Another costly handling error there from the Makulus player, and the Gunners find themselves with the ball. Referee again blows his whistle. Knock on there from the Makulus player.
I'll tell you what, Reynard, it looks like the Makulus have brought on very good big players right now. This outlet of theirs looks massive. Makulus stays in there going off. They're putting on very big numbers here, and it looks like they're going for the physical battle. They want to win this game physically. They've realized that maybe that running route is not for them. Go physical, go big. Hit them big, and that's how Charles Brink was able to break that line, and that's how they'll be looking to break that line for the duration of this game.
You say the Makulus have been opting to go for the physical game plan, but it hasn't been quite working for them. I would like to see them go more wide, passing that ball more quickly, more accurately, and that might be the difference for them. But here they come again. It's another cross kick, testing that aerial ability of the Gunners winger, and the ball crosses the try line. Referee calls them back to the 22 meter line.
Listen, Reynolds, I agree with you. They do possess that physical strength, but on the wing they have very good players, very quick players, good on their feet, and the likes of Alex Viljoen and Umar Willemse. So you're right, you might look to play those players, but in terms of where their strength lies, I still think it's a very physical battle. Mopanie, on the other hand, they've also adopted a physical approach. Your Uma's not on anymore, your quick players are not on anymore. So they've also taken this game, and read how Marula have played it, and have taken, they want to beat Marula at their game.
Referee calls an advantage in favor of the Makulus. Here they come, and it's a strong run.
Physical.
Very physical there. Referee calls them back. Looks like it was a double movement there. Getting back up off the ground. The Makulus finding themselves yet again in Gunners territory. They have to make it count. There's 7 minutes left.
Listen, there's been chances at both ends. Both teams have had the chances to get onto the scoreboard. Some have come closer than others, but they've had the chances. Now, who will take just that final blow? Who will deliver that final blow that will clinch this game? Jacques Peterson now in a very good position here at the line-out to do so. Charbrink's eyes will be wide open. What can they do from this position? We said that their strengths are in numbers. Maybe you look to maul and roll, add numbers there and push over that try line.
We know exactly what the Makulus are going to do. And they opt for hands. Here they come. Looks like an offside there. Referee tells them to play on. Here come the Makulus. Going wide yet again. Here comes Charbrink with another strong carry. Just short of the 5-meter line there.
Makulus now looking to put pressure. Great run again, we saw it by Charbrink. That's what you want from your 8th man. You want him to run at players with strength, and he's been able to do that with such great succession in this game.
The Gunners really making it difficult there for the Makulus at the breakdown point.
And it's to another ball.
Here come the Gunners. Box kick attempt there. Here comes Alex for you looking to. Here come the Makulus yet again. Go outside, they have the numbers outside. Arms back to go in field. He's through the bait, his tackle. Just short of that try line, Tundle.
And now they are close, and there's a conversion. Reynolds, what is it going to take to break these defenses down? What is it going to take? Who is it going to take? Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing two very good defensive outlets here this afternoon.
I'll tell you what, it will be really interesting if we end off with a scoreless game at the end of full time. I'm not sure if they play extra time. We are not too sure about the rules, but we will confirm it with you if that time does come, ladies and gentlemen. The Gunners here with a kick of their own, looking to go deep, looking to force that Makulus defense back, getting some valuable yards upfield.
Big final finale. Big final 5 minutes. And who's it going to be? Who is going to take this game by the scruff and secure the first final position? It's a massive game. This decides who's going to play the first final of Thursday night. Who wants it more? Who wants it more? And I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Here come the Makulus. Going wide again, yet with hands. Here they come. Looks like they threw here. There's a pass option out wide, but he goes by himself. Just short of that try line yet again. Looks to pick and go. Is he through? Yes, he is. What a
try from the Makulus. And the Makulus have done it with 5 minutes to go in this game. Oh, how
much that try will mean in that Makulu training camp 5 minutes ago. Makulu's 5-0 up. Massive play by them. They push, and finally they see the dividends of their rewards. What will be the strategy now? With 3 minutes to go, do you go in and push for another try, or do you sit back and absorb the pressure, Reynolds?
Vickers looking really chuffed and pumped up there. Really pleased with his players. The Gunners players will be looking for a response, but I can tell you what, they do not have a lot of time left. Just over 3 minutes. Fantastic try there by the Makulus. We've been calling for that try, we've been sensing a try, and it came.
But that's what a try this late does to the game. It just adds that extra fuel that the game has been needing. And the crowd here is urging the Gunners on, urging them to come back to get something here. But it's a Makulu line out. I'm going to be looking to run the clock a bit here. They'll be looking to run the clock, waste time, make those changes, and that should be the approach here. How will the Gunners respond from this point of view? They're in the Makulus territory, force an error out of the team.
Makulus going to the tail of the line out. Skew line out yet again from the Makulus. They'll be really disappointed with that, especially after just scoring a try.
Listen, we said that Makulus are one of the best defensively organized team in this division, and now is the time where they need to prove that to us. You're 5-0 up in the semi-final with 2 minutes to go. Show us why your defense has got you to this position. We're sitting here with a kind of scrum, so it's a position for the Gunners now to try and really cause a dramatic end to this game, cause a big upset to this Makulus side.
Gonna scrum off, opt to go quick there. Referee reaches for his pocket. That's a yellow card for the Makulus player. Will that be costly for them? Brunk going off. He's had a really impressive game thus far. Wrong call there. Brunk staying on the field.
Listen, Reynolds, there's a minute and a half to go here, and you can feel the tension in the atmosphere. You can feel the tension in the stadium. It makes for a dramatic finale. Can the Makulus hold off the Gunners' defense for just 1 more minute in their campaign, and they can ensure that they have a 50% chance at lifting silverware on Thursday evening?
Gunners go on the blind side, looking to use that extra man as an advantage. Gunners looking to attack here, and it's a knock-on. It's a crucial knockdown. But the Makulus players recover the ball very nicely, maybe looking to kick that ball upfield. Here comes Leon du Toit, beautiful offload. Fantastic offload yet again, here comes Fulham. Forward pass there, called by the referee.
Tensions in the stadium now. Tensions, Gunners wanting to get back, but Leon du Toit remains calm, and that's what you want at this point. That's what you need at this point. Cool heads win rugby games. I've said it before, and I'll say it countless times again. Cool heads win rugby games. Can coolness give Makulus the victory in this game?
As you said, Tana, Makulus will be looking to run down the clock here. Time is in fact up. It might be the last phase of play. Referee reaches for his pocket again. Leon du Toit sent off for the 2nd time in the same game. However, the Makulus find themselves with 13 men.
Makes for a fascinating finale, Reynolds. I think du Toit's referee has called it back for a scrum, but I think du Toit's discipline has been absolutely shocking in this game. I mean, as a player that's been contracted, as a player that's played for Tuks, you don't pick up 2 semi-finals in a you don't pick up 2 yellow cards in a semi-final game. Will that come to cost his team at the end of the day? We don't know. Can they hold strong now? Time is eventually up, like you said. So something needs to happen. Something needs to change.
Makulus look to have secured today's
Victory.
and a spot in the final. They have done it, ladies and gentlemen. The Makulus players have done it, and you can see the joy in their faces. Fantastic performance there from the Makulus.
They've done it again to the very same kind of side, and there's a mental place in the under-21 final. Listen, Reynolds, we said at the beginning of this game that this Makulus side knows how to beat the Gunners, and they showed us today that they know how to beat it. It was a patient game from Makulus, very, very patient. They waited, and when the final moment came, in the very last minutes of the game, they clinched it. But you have to give the Gunners massive credit as well. They took the game to Makulus. They've been second in their group, so very unfortunate for them not to go through. I think we've enjoyed watching this outlet during this division. Some fantastic prospects in that side, and they should go back to race with their heads held high. And you can see at full time that it's all respect. And that's the beauty in rugby. It can be intense on the field, it can be intense in the build-up, but at the end of the day, we'll hug each other and it's all respect.
We were speaking before the game if it was a matter of repeat or revenge, and it's repeat, ladies and gentlemen. The Makulus players have done excellently well here this afternoon. Join us again for another fantastic and intriguing contest between the VOB and Olienhout in the second semi-final. The winner of that team will be looking to face the Makulus in a very, very enticing final Thursday night. Join us again for the semi-final number 2 live here from Harlequins Rugby Stadium.
We should go here on the bar downstairs. I think we can go here.
Go fill up your water bottle.
His name for it. Sure.
Here's the video they made for me. One
Sorry. Would you mind to leave that paper up for me when you come in? Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's someone here with a girl up there. That's the way to get a girl up here. You have a people.
Yeah, this is one.
This is Voss to all boys. VOB against Olienhout.
It's an Olienhout line-up, I think.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our live stream. We are live from the beautiful Harlequins Rugby Club. Our second semi-final of the night sees the ever-impressive VOB taking on an exciting Olienhout side, looking to upset the odds here tonight. And I tell you what, there's no better time to do it.
Two very good outlets going head-to-head here. VOB finishing second on their group with 11 points, and Olienhout finishing just behind with 8 points. So it makes for a fascinating tussle and a good game of rugby. If we look at this Olienhout line-out, typical, very conventional look from Olienhout with Simpiwe Masego on the wing, Lesedi Matango on the wing, both JP boys. That should bring some chemistry element here. Liam Thomas and Hooker on the bench. But there's some great lineups here with Thornton at line-off and flower-off, so it's a very good side, Olienhout side that they've pitched up here today.
VOB getting us underway here. Fantastic run there from Olienhout. Getting past that 22-meter line, getting some valuable meters, going on the outside. They've got a pass option, doesn't quite go to hand. Referee calls them back.
Immediately you see what Olienhout look to do is look for those wide channels, because they have two very quick wingers in Lesedi Mahlangu and Simpiwe Maseko. So that's where this Olienhout strength lies, Reynolds. It lies in the quickness and agility of their back line and the strength of their winger players. And you look there immediately, they look to put Lesedi Mahlangu in, because he can dance around players.
Good touch finder there from Jimmy Thornton. Really creative player for the Olienhout side. It's a player they turn to, a player they trust. And we'll see tonight if he's a big game player. It's a semi-final encounter, it's a massive game for both teams. As I said in the introduction, Olienhout will be looking to upset the odds.
I don't know if our viewers recall or you recall, Reynolds, but these sides took to the field 2 weeks ago, and it ended in a thrilling and fascinating 10-10 draw. So if we judge by that, if that game is by any standard that we should judge by, then we're in for a fascinating game of rugby. It was an thrilling 10-10 draw, with Olienhout coming back and scoring a try at the brink of full time to make it from 10-5 to 10-10. So it's two very closely matched sides who'll be looking to cement of who's the better side.
VOB looking to find that gap in the midfield, looks like they have. Getting some valuable yards, he's still on his feet. VOB find themselves on the 22, he's through! Fantastic defensive recovery there from Olienhout.
Just that ankle tap makes him just puts him away from his path, and Olienhout are able to gain some much needed breathing room. VOB looking very good on the attack, looking to get onto the scoreboard early. I think they saw what happened in the Makulus game. You leave it too late, there's not much time to respond. They will be looking to score a quick try and assert their dominance in this game.
The VOB with I beg your pardon, the Olienhout with the early scrum here, deep in their own half. Big kick there. Fantastic touch finder there, just short of the halfway line.
Great kick there by Thornton, who is able to give Olienhout the breathing room that they needed. Now, will Jaden Leo be able to produce something from this line-out? There's been a change in the line-out position. Previously we saw how Olienhout preferred Thomas in that hooker position, but today they've went for a change. Whether that's a strategic change, whether he just looked good at training, we'll see. But let's see what they can produce from this. First line-out, not too good. He won't be able to impress himself with that.
Ball exchanges hands here, and it finds itself in the VOB hands. VOB looking to go wide from the get-go. Yet another costly handling error. Referee intervenes. Knock on there from the Olienhout player. VOB were considering a quick tap and go, but it looks like they're going to go for the line. Get some territory and maybe form a ruck and roll from the line out. Get that easy lead, Tando.
Calmness. That's what I like about this VOB team. Don't rush the game, don't look to tap and go quickly. Play smart, play calm rugby, and that's how you're going to win. I think we see it often sometimes with the Springboks. They play very clever rugby, technical rugby, and that's what VOB will be looking to do here. They'll be looking to play fancy rugby. They'll be looking to break them down technically, and that's how they're going to win this game. That's how VOB play. That's their structure. They go for their technical gameplay, and that's where they hurt you. They were unlucky to finish top of their group, finishing narrowly behind the Gunners, merely on point difference. So that must show you the class in this VOB side.
Here come the VOB. The referee calls them back. Tonda, you and I are both students, and we know it's exam time at this time of year, but the crowd is building up. People are coming into Harlequins Rugby Club. Because you know, Monday night, Thursday night, it's rugby night. Irrespective of whether they're exams or not, you are here live from Harlequins Rugby Club, and people are turning up in their numbers.
Listen, Reynolds, when the lights come off, the books get closed. That's the simple rule to this thing. When the lights come out, the books get closed.
Yakam Olienhout opting to go back in field. Turnover there from the VOB. Looking to spot a gap there. Just going out of play there from VOB.
Listen, VOB might have had the better run in the division, but we saw it in the Makulus game, and I think we'll see it in this game again. When it's a semi-final, form goes out the window. When it's a semi-final, form goes out the window, and whoever wants it more on the day is going to prevail.
VOB really looking good thus far. Really early momentum for them. Find themselves with a scrum here. VOB looking to play hands. Goes back in field, spots the gap! And it's through! What a try! What a start! Fantastic start from VOB.
I think you see how he just spots the gap in the line and he takes it. He spots the gap and he doesn't look back. All he sees is that try line. The Stadium Matangu tries to recover desperately, but is not able to get there. Great try. All he sees is the try line and he goes for it. The legs, the drive, and VOB are on the scoreboard first. 5-0 VOB. Olienhout will be looking for a response and a quick response. Because you don't want to get this VOB start scoring. Because once they score, they will score and score and score.
Jimmy Thornton getting us underway yet again. Fantastic start from the VOB. Looking to attack from their own half yet again. It's a fantastic step inside. attempted offload there. It does go to hand for the VOB, but they are put under pressure here by Olienhout. VOB attached to the left-hand touch line. Olienhout make it difficult for them at the breakdown point. Box kick here, high into the night sky. Here come Olienhout.
Olienhout now with a sense of drive now. There's a big chicken chase here by Olienhout. Does he get there? Comfortable from the VOB fullback. Listen, Reynolds, Olienhout have come back from that try and they look like a completely different team. And that's what we've been looking for in the first game. We wanted that early try because it changes the tempo of the game. And now Olienhout will be looking to respond them to with the try themselves.
And I think it's largely due to their fans. We've seen a massive turnout here from the Olienhout supporters looking to support their boys here on a Tuesday night. Here come Olienhout. It's another strong run here in the midfield. Equally matched. Olienhout passing flat. They go out wide. Doesn't quite go to hand.
I think the pass there to Lesedi Mathangu was just a bit off and he's unable to get there. But I really like this look, this Olienhout team now. They look more commanding. They look to take this game to VOB. They're not taking it back and saying, listen, we'll take the pressure. They've answered the call and they're like, listen, we'll take this game to you. And that's what they're doing right now. VOB line out right now, will they get out of the opposition territory or will this Olienhout defense look to apply further pressure and get onto that scoreboard?
Here come the VOB, fantastic line out. Some dummy runners there, they've got numbers on the outside and they use those numbers. VOB is through here. Beautiful pop back on the inside, going back infield. Fantastic run there by the VOB player. They go wide yet again, it's a little chip and chase. Is it a favourable bounce? Not quite.
Great attacking prowess there, vision from VOB to be able to spot the run and the gap running inside. He takes it, but unfortunately he's taken down. Great look to that VOB attack, but unfortunately it's a conversion due to carelessness. And it's an Olienhout ball and they'll be looking to go, listen, when VOB attack, they attack with prowess, they attack with a certain stature, a certain demeanor, and that's why Olienhout cannot afford to be on the back foot for the duration of the game.
Disappointing kick there from Fulton, doesn't quite find touch. But the Olienhout look to pressurize VOB. VOB are finding themselves on the 10-meter line. Another strong run in the midfield, just short of that halfway line. VOB looking to go wide, little handoff there. Good run, physical run. VOB really looking impressive. They've been impressive throughout the competition, Tando.
Listen, we mentioned how they were just unfortunate to finish in second place in the group. Second to the Gunners, just on point difference. So very unfortunate for VOB to not finish first. But you see their class in this game. You see their classy side looking to meet Makulus in this final and show them. But the Olienhout side will not budge and will not give them an easy route. They will take this game to VOB and look to apply the pressure. And we see it here with a good turnover.
Olienhout looking to respond immediately. Olienhout have responded. They've responded very well to the pressure VOB have put them under. I mean, they really look aggressive here on the front foot, but they'll be looking to make their territory count.
Hukaya looking to cement his place in the team, chosen ahead of Thomas, and he's not able to do so. Listen, the second lineup that he's messed up now, very critical position, will be looking to make a change now. They're in a critical position, will be looking to make a change.
VOB are looking to add to their lead. He's got a pass option out wide. Does he take it? Yes, he does. Here comes the VOB. It's a beautiful try. Takes the score to 10-0. Beautiful maneuver, beautiful work there. Fantastic creative gameplay from the VOB. Tondo.
That's the right word to use right now. That's the term, creative gameplay. What was beautiful about that try was not so much the finding the gap in the defense, but the build-up and how they played that ball to hand, that pop through for it to find the player to run in was absolutely phenomenal. And that's where VOB have been able to penetrate this defense. Both their tries have been scored from similar positions, similar setup. You pop the ball into your center, he goes in and you're in for a try. Olienhout need to respond. VOB has spotted the problem in this VOB, this Olienhout defense, and have penetrated. Olienhout need to answer.
Olienhout go deep from kickoff, find themselves with a deficit of 10. And the referee intervenes. Olienhout with a penalty of their own. Really disappointing start from Olienhout, finding themselves right on the back foot from the get-go. Referee calls for a scrum.
Olienhout now will be looking to apply pressure to this VOB team and add on to the scoreboard. I think a try just before halftime will be absolutely critical. You get 5 on the board before halftime and you're asking questions of this VOB team. You're asking them to respond because currently they must be sitting in a very comfortable position. And he looks to run here, but he's caught.
Strong run here from Luke Lennon. Very good tackle there from the VOB, looking really solid in defense. Looks like they have a license to kill tonight, Tundle. They're really looking aggressive. Olienhout will be looking to respond, however, and here they come, just short of that 22-meter line.
Great strive to this Olienhout team now. Great sense of urgency. He looks to go here with a kick and chase, but unfortunately, he's brought back. The ref calls it back, but Reynolds, there's a sense of urgency. The crowd is calling them on, and the ref is showing a card here for a potential offside. Now this Olienhout team will be looking to get onto the scoreboard. 5 points on the board before halftime puts you in a position where you're bargaining. You're asking the right questions.
The VOB players not quite happy with the ref's decision there, but they will have to make do with the 14 players that they have. Olienhout will be looking to chip away at that deficit. Referee calls for a scrum here on the 22-meter line. If there's any time to respond, it's now for Olienhout.
It's now for Olienhout. If they don't attack now, Reynolds, I see them conceding again. If they don't get into the scoreboard now, this VOB defense will drive them out from their own half like they did for the previous try and get onto the scoreboard. So Olienhout need to respond now. They've been given the perfect platform. 14 men, they're man down. Use that extra man to your advantage. Use that extra man out wide. You have numbers out wide, you have quick players out wide. Get those players onto the ball.
Early change up from the Olienhout players. It's a skip pass, little dummy run, little step, beautiful offload. Here comes Olienhout.
Great play there. We saw great agility on the footwork there. He finds the offload, but unfortunately he's caught by his man. Great play there by Olienhout.
Taken out there by a VOB player. Olienhout really looking aggressive here, really looking to use that one-man advantage, especially on the width, as we've spoken about throughout the night, Tundle.
Look, Reynolds, we've mentioned it time and time again. That is where their strength is. You have Lesedi Matangu, who has the legs. Get him in and get him running. You have Simpure Masego, who has the legs. Get him in and get him running.
VOB under a little bit of pressure in their own half. Olienhout may be looking to win this line out. Have they guessed correctly? Yes, they have! Here come the Olienhout! Very close to that try line. Good run here.
Olienhout now looking to get onto the scoreboard here. They have a sense of urgency to them. They have a drive. He looks to play it short. Is he over? He's just caught there. Olienhout with a sense of urgency now. Swing it for the crowds. Swing it from the crowd. They yell, swing it. And Olienhout are just unable there. Swing it, swing it, swing it. That's what the crowd wants because they know that is where they're going to penalize. And it's another man taken off here for VOB, right not? It's a dream position to be in. 10 down in a semi-final, and it's 15v13. Now you have two men, not one, but two. We saw that costed Makulus. Can they take advantage of it?
We have a real game in our hands here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As my co-commentator said, it's 15v13. Olienhout with a 10-0 deficit, looking to respond. Olienhout really looking good, really looking aggressive. But the VOB players holding tight thus far, really looking good defensively. And if they survive this Olienhout onslaught, you'll be looking to favour them in the second half. But they'll really be focused on preventing the Olienhout from scoring in these last 6 or so minutes.
Absolutely, Reynard. I think that's the strategy in that VOB camp now. Hold your defence and hold it tight. And try to defend as best as you can with the men at your disposal. You don't have the numbers, so you'll be looking to spread men out wide because you know that Olienhout can hurt you on that wide area. You'll be looking to get men in the center. So listen, it must be a very defensively organized performance now. And Olienhout are not quite over yet.
Knock on that crucial moment from the Olienhout player. Really close to cutting that deficit in half. Olienhout will be really kicking themselves, gifting an opportunity to the VOB to get out their own half.
Now we have a VOB scrum and they'll be looking to get out of their own half. Listen, Reynolds, well done by VOB. 13v15, and you're able, even a small territorial victory is massive in this game. And listen, Matango looks to run now at this VOB team, and he is taken down with a sense of urgency by the VOB players.
The city might have just shown a bit too much of the ball there to the VOB player, but yeah, come Olienhout with a fantastic pass on the outside. Olienhout really looking good in the last couple of minutes, and it's an advantage call to them. Olienhout player really gaining some valuable meters here.
I'll tell you what, Reynolds, when this Olienhout team have attacked, they look like they mean business. When they attack, they look like they mean business. And there's a cross kick here by Thornton, but the ref has called it back. Reynolds, when they attack, it's fancy, it's offloads, it's steps, it's dribbling, it's dancing. It's not your conventional attack, and it's appeasing on the eye. It's beautiful to watch. So they're showing us some entertaining rugby, but they'll be wanting to get something from it. They'll be wanting to see a reward, to see a dividends for that cute rugby that you're playing.
Although it's fancy and eye-catching, they still haven't managed to score a try, and they'll be really kicking themselves because of that. The VOB have yet another chance to get out of their own half. The Olienhout players had their chance, maybe kicking themselves, referee calling for a high tackle.
With 4 minutes here to go in this game, Olienhout need to get onto the scoreboard if they have any chance at grasping a final position. And VOB have received a third yellow card for, like Reynolds had mentioned, a high tackle. So it's 12v15 now, Reynolds. They must be. Let's get on with it. There's 3 minutes to go. Let's get on with it. Let's get onto the scoreboard. Maybe get 2 in the space of 3 minutes, but let's get on with it. VOB will be looking to work the top. Survive 3 minutes to 12 men and win a good position in the second half.
Olienhout to the scrum here in the midfield. They really have to score now. No more excuses. No more fancy gameplay. Just get the job done. And it's all over the place here from the Olienhout players. Referee calls a penalty in favour of the VOB. Yet another knock on in that crucial, vital moment from the Olienhout players. They have chance after chance after chance, and they are unfortunately not capitalizing on that. And I can guarantee you, in the second half, the VOB players will be coming back with that motivation, with that desire.
Listen, if Olienhout lose this game, they only have themselves to blame. With 15 v 12, you must be looking to get onto the scoreboard. Get onto the scoreboard quickly. And we have a game on our hands. With 2 minutes to go in the game, they haven't been able to do that. It's a VOB scrum, and they'll be looking to put pressure now on Olienhout.
Little chip and chase there from the VOB, but here come Olienhout, looking to go wide. Offspec to go back in field. Good defensive recovery there from the VOB players, and it's a penalty in favour of the VOB. Fantastic work from them. As I said, they really have survived that onslaught from the Olienhout players, and I think they'll be looking forward to that second half, looking forward to maybe add to that lead. Tondo.
Class Reynolds, that's one word that I can use to describe this VOB outlets in the semi-final. They've come out and they've played a classy game of rugby. They're 12 men down, Reynolds, but they're on the ball. They're in position looking to get the ball into opposite territory. So, VOB coach will be critical about the discipline, but happy about the play overall.
Line out culture. Another attacking opportunity here for the VOB. Fakes to go short and they opt to go long. Little pop pass there. Here come the VOB. Beautiful offload. Does he spot a gap? Beautiful offload again. He's still on his feet. Looking for support. Doesn't quite find it.
With 12 men, VOB are surprisingly not defending. They're looking to add to their tally, Reynolds. So I can only imagine, with a full squad of 15 back out there, they'll be looking to cause problems to this Olienhout defense. And they look now to go wide. Olienhout will be kicking themselves for not taking advantage of those opportunities when they were literally in the VOB 5-meter line.
Desperate defense from the Olienhout, looking to keep out that VOB and preventing a third try of the game. But here come VOB, he spots that gap. Almost an interception there. But here come the VOB again. Inching towards that try line. The people are off their seats here live at Harlequins Rugby Club.
Advantage VOB. He looks to go quick. Yeah! Is he over? And he's over the try line. VOB onto the scoreboard again. And it's 15-0. Surprisingly, how that took a surprise turn. VOB absorbing pressure with 12 men. They get territorial advantage and they're on the scoreboard. 15-0. Olienhout will be kicking themselves with half time to go.
If you are tuning in right now, the score is currently 15-0 in favour of the VOB. Olienhout with a really disappointing semi-final performance, and on the contrary, VOB are really looking solid here tonight, really putting on a show here for us.
And the ref has called it for half time here at the Harlequins Rugby Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we're into our second semi-final of the evening. It is Olienhout taking on VOB, and the current score currently sits at 15-0 in the favour of VOB.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Harlequins Driedruk Club. Just a reminder, we are a stone throw away from the famous Loftus Versveld here, right in the heart of Pretoria. Olienhout find themselves 15-0 down, really with their backs against the wall, turning to their fans. Tondo.
Olienhout fans really urging them. We heard them singing their traditional Hertha war cry, urging their team to get on. But VOP have looked absolutely relentless in their attack. They've looked relentless in their defense. Just a fantastic outlet overall. And they've shown why they finished second in the group so far. They've shown why.
Olienhout getting us underway here. Doesn't quite go to hand there from the VOP player. Decent start here from Olienhout, but the VOB are looking solid as ever in defense. Olienhout looking to go wide to the left-hand touchline, but well met from the VOB players.
Again, Reynolds, they have their full numbers in defense this time, so they're bound to do better work at that defensive breakdown. If they could do it with 12, they'll do an even better job with 15.
Referee calls for yet another scrum. Fantastic crowd turnout here tonight at Harlequins Driedruk Club. It's semi-finals night, and just a reminder, Thursday we are live yet again with the finals. It's just a question of who joins them, but at this point looks like VOB, but here come the Olienhout with a dummy run, just short of that try line.
Olienhout now looking to get over the jawline, adding numbers there into the ruck. Olienhout at the pull up, looking to go wide now, looking at their options. Olienhout with a sense of urgency. There's a cross kick there. Does he get there? Yes, he does, and it's a try for Olienhout. Whoever sorted their foothold in this match now, they've established a presence, and now they'll be looking to come back and take it to the VOB side. Listen, they're still 10 points behind, but there's something now with this team. A few changes that are coming on of Kameo Tlome has really changed this Olienhout dynamic.
Take a bow, Jimmy Thornton with a fantastic cross kick chip there. Olienhout with a response early in the second half, and that'll be from the coach. That is the coach's words. He would have told them to be aggressive from the get-go, get that early try, and they've done exactly that. Here come VOB from the kickoff, looking to respond to the try there, but here come Olienhout. Fantastic pace on the outside. Good defensive recovery there from VOB.
Great awareness there by the winger to pop it back quickly for the game to go on. They've come now with a sense of drive and a sense of urgency, and they want to get this game on now. It's again another cross kick from Thornton. It's being chased but comes up from VOB. Listen, Reynolds, VOB absorbing pressure but not too worried at this point. I mean, you're still 10 points ahead, still comfortable. Now they've gained a bit of territory. They've pushed the Olienhout back. Now VOB will be looking to respond with a try of their own and truly cement that final position.
They'll be looking to manage the game, slow the game down perhaps. VOB has made some changes here. Liam Thomas on for Olienhout. Changing the hooker position.
I think that change in the hooker position was needed. We saw how the lineup wasn't really working for Olienhout, but now with Liam Thomas, the second team hog hooker from JP High School for Boys, can Olienhout change? He goes short, and it's a very good lineup from Liam Thomas.
Here come Olienhout. Beautiful run there by Carmel. Finds himself on the halfway line. Olienhout looking for quick ball, and they have it. Options out wide. It's a beautiful offload out wide, goes back in field, evades one tackle, doesn't quite manage to do the same on the second.
Olienhout look to play hands now, and that's where their strength has been, that wide area, and that's how they scored that try. Put in your wide players, and I promise you, your Olienhout wide players will get there. But credit to VOB, who have held firm Olienhout have come with a sense of urgency, but VOB have held firm. And like I said, Ray, it just shows you the class of this VOB side. Even when absorbing tons of pressure, they remain firm.
And they are really forcing the mistake shot from the Olienhout players. VOB looking a little bit more comfortable here in the second half. As you said, Tano, they have a 10-point lead. They just need to run the clock down. 20 minutes left. Looking to play their own game. Here comes the number 8. Pops it back. Almost an interception there to kick through. Referee halts play and calls them back.
It looks to me like there's been a lapse in concentration in this VOB team. They started the first half very strong, got onto the scoreboard, got 3 tries, but Olienhout came back in the second half with a sense of urgency. And it just seems that concentration is lacking a bit. We're not seeing that clinical, that beautiful rugby that was played by VOB. Just a shift in dynamic, but they're a classy side and they respond to pressure with class.
Here come the VOB yet again. Beautiful flat pass to the outside. Calls for a forward pass from the crowd, but that's not the case. Here come VOB. Pops back inside. Pulled back. And pulled out. Using that touchline as an extra defender yet again. Good defense from Olienhout, but good attacking display from VOB. Fantastic pass there in the midfield.
I think we see how VOB are a very structured team. Their play is built up. They absorb pressure, they take pressure, and then when they spot that opportunity to go, they take it. And this VOB side will penetrate that gap in that defense. As we saw it nearly happen there. Great getting back there from Olienhout. Great feat to get back and stop VOB, but they responded with class. And like we said, they did. Now Olienhout looking to take the game back to VOB there.
VOB making it difficult there for the Olienhout at the breakdown point. Here come VOB with a strong run. Good tackle there. VOB up to go wide again. Pops back in field. Looks like he's held up. Referee puts a whistle to his mouth. Opts not to blow it as of yet. And he does now. A penalty in favour of VOB with a quick tap and go.
VOB have numbers on that left-hand side. They have numbers on that left-hand side and will be looking to play their wingers in and straight that Olienhout defense. That's what VOB will be looking to do. But Olienhout holding strong at this point. Olienhout holding strong and VOB look for line here. Do they look for line? Do they look for scrum? Looking like they're looking for line. Or a quick touch and go perhaps. Smart decisions here, decision making now, and they go scrum. Like we said, they have ample numbers on that left hand side. Put that left hand side in.
As you said, Tono, they opted for the scrum there, looking to run down that clock, eat some time, take some time away. Looking to finally bury that Olienhout resistance, and it's a fantastic run here from the VOB on the 5-meter line. Going wide yet again. They've got numbers on the outside. Do they use it? It's a step on the inside.
And he's held up by this Olienhout defense and brought down. They'll be looking to respond now. They go wide. Oh, a bit much there. And it's converted. Reynolds, great step back inside. He's just unable to get that finishing touch.
I'll tell you what, with just under 17 minutes left, the VOB really looking comfortable here, finding themselves in the Olienhout half with a 10-0 lead. Olienhout have to score very soon if they see a future in this competition and if they want to cement a final spot. But as I said, the VOB really looking comfortable here. Here comes Liam Thomas with a short line out.
Liam Thomas has done very well at that line out. He's done very well at that line out consistently, and that's why he's been brought on. That's why the Olienhout brought him on, to have that strength in that line out. And it's kicked out there by Thornton. Great kick by Thornton. Fantastic kick by Thornton there.
Fantastic kick, but one has to mention the poor handling skills there from the VOB. Really disappointing. But as I said, They're looking comfortable. Whether they make mistakes or not, they're really looking good, really looking comfortable, and I do see them in the finals, Tando. But the Olienhout will not go down without a fight. We do have to mention that. Liam Thomas with another line out yet again on the halfway line. Beautiful line out yet again, really showing why he deserved the starting place. Here come the Olienhout, little dummy run on the inside. Fantastic run there by Carmel.
That's what Clomé brings to your side. He brings that pace, he brings that physicality, and that's why Olienhout are back in this game. I think Olienhout are only back for one reason, and that's been the changes that they've implemented at halftime. Bringing on Clomé, bringing on Thomas, and that's why Olienhout are back in this game. Not quite back, but want to get back.
The VOB almost breaking through there, but they were met with some heroic defense from the Olienhout. Calls for holding from the crowd. Ref, however, calls for a knock-on from an Olienhout player. VOB really looking solid, forcing the mistakes out of Olienhout. Tondo.
Listen, ref, at the beginning of this game, VOB would have been the favourites to win it, and they've lived up to that favourite title. They've showed us why they deserve to be in the semi-final and potentially why they're going to get to the final. With 14 minutes to go, Olienhout need a massive response. They need a try and they need it quickly. Just a reminder, the score currently is 15-5 with Olienhout being 10 points behind. VOB looking to add onto the scoreboard to really cement that final position against Makulus. And there's a big run here. He looks to kick it, which is unorthodox. And the great recovery by the Olienhout player. Looks to run back now. Looks to run back. Little step there. Pieces one man. Plays it out wide. No options out wide. And he's taken down there by the VOB defense. No options for the player quite there out wide.
Almost managed to stay in field there. It was a fantastic break from the VOB. Not quite sure why he opted for a kick, I must say. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, do interact with us on the live stream. We are live from Harlequins Rugby Club. It's semi-finals night, and just a reminder of the early fixtures results. The Makulus managed to overcome a determined Gunner side with a score of 5-0.
Thornton now looking to gain some meters for Olienhout, which he does with a fantastic kick. Reinhardt just mentioning here that these sides are playing for a final position against Makulus, who are victorious in a very closely contested encounter. Thomas here at the line out again. His line outs thus far in this game have been brilliant, and I think he's justified why he's on. He's justified why he's been selected over the past couple of weeks.
Thomas yet again for the Olienhout. Now doesn't quite go to hand, finds itself in VOB hands. VOB looks to drive forward with purpose. Another strong run there. A good clean out there from the VOB players. Little dummy pass there, off back to go back on the inside. Finds himself on the 22-meter line.
This Olienhout defense looking very, very strong. I think they know that if they concede a try now, it's game over. VOB are playing in the final against Makulus. With 10 minutes to go, 3 tries if they score now, it'll be a daunting task for Olienhout. So VOB will be looking to get onto the scoreboard to cement a final place against Makulus. Olienhout not making it an easy task.
Olienhout are holding on for a chance in the finals. VLB, however, not giving them breathing space whatsoever. Looks to go for a quick. The referee calls an advantage. Here come the VLB. Just short of that try line.
Relentless Olienhout defense, but at the same light, relentless attack by VOB, who want to just cement it. Just get that try that will say, listen, we're in the final here. And it's advantage VOB.
Referee calls a high tackle. Little quick tap and go there. Referee was having none of it. High tackle there from the Olienhout player, just to repeat. Looking to tap and go yet again from the VOB, looking to make use of that strong forward pack. Drive forward, very close to that touchline.
The hooker now looking to get over, which he does! 25 to VOB, who look comfortable now, who seem to know that we're in the semi-final now. Fantastic play from them, and you see that class, Reynard. They show you why they're a classy side, and the Makulus will be looking at this game with great interest.
The VOB just seemed like they put a stop to that Olienhout fight. Olienhout finds himself with a massive uphill task here. 25 down, just short of 10 minutes to go. Maybe just playing for pride at this moment. They go high and long from kickoff. Not such a good take there from VOB. Referee calls a knock on.
I must say, Reynolds, Thornton's kicking in this game has been absolutely phenomenal. On that point, I think if there's one team that I'd never rule out, if there's one team that has heart, if there's one team that will fight to the end, it is Olienhout. They have a never say die attitude, and they'll fight right to the very brink, no matter the scoreline.
Olienhout looking to respond here with a try of their own. Little skip pass there, little grubber kick through. Here come the VOB on the outside. He kicks and chase. Olienhout forced backwards. It's a little kick through there from VOB. Doesn't quite go to hand. But listen, it's Meets' gain from VOB. VOB look nicely in control here. Some off-ball frantics. Players are really getting into it here. Semi-finals night.
Emotions are high. I mean, you'd think that if a side's 25 down, they'd lay down and take the hits. But this Olienhout side has continued persevering. I think very competitive with them. Great rugby from VOB. We see why they finished second in their group. We see why they deserve to be in the semi-final and why they deserve a spot against Makulus on Thursday evening. They just have a certain prowess to them. Whenever VOB are playing, you know it's going to be a fascinating game of rugby. You know they're going to entertain you with thrilling, with physical, and with good rugby, and they've done so tonight.
Olienhout player testing the aerial abilities there. Good take there from VOB. Secured the ball nicely. Little box kick through. Big pressure from the VOB players. Putting that defense under pressure. Ball just creeps over that try line. Referee calls them back to the 22-meter line. Really putting that Olienhout players under pressure and really showing why they're a top class side and why they finished second, Tando.
VOB looking imperious, Reynolds. Looking imperious in their nature. Looking imperious in the rugby that they're playing. But Olienhout here, with a never say die attitude, continue going and testing this VOB team. Great turn there by the hooker. Liam Thomas calls for offside, and the ref has spotted the infringement. Olienhout looks to go quick here with Liam Thomas, who calms the game down and gives the ball to Thornton, who's going to look for the line.
VOB players might have just been a tad offside there. They opted for a quick tap and go, but then decided for a line out opportunity. Maybe looking for a consolation try late. Just over 6 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Just a reminder, my name is Reynard Kuhn and I'm joined by my co-commentator Tando. It's been an honor calling the action for you tonight thus far. It's going to be a good ending. It's been an exciting night of rugby. It just makes me more excited for finals night on Thursday night, Tando.
Olienhout now looking to roll and maul and take this game. He goes blind, but the VOB defense is able to spot him. Olienhout looking for that consolation try, looking to end the tournament, the division on a good note. And I think they are fantastic outlets, and we saw today how they have that spirit, that never die spirit, that quick rugby. Unfortunately, I mean, it's proving to not be enough tonight, but massive outs to Olienhout for that division overall. And like Grace said, we enjoy commentating to you. So please interact with us on the live stream and tell us how the game's going, what you feel, any advice on the commentary perhaps, Iswin.
VOB player calling a mark there, giving his team an opportunity to go back downfield with a kick. Does exactly that. Good take there from the Olienhout winger. Goes back inside, hops back outside. Beautiful offload. Olienhout players are forced backwards and held up.
Great work there by Mahlangu to take that ball. Unfortunately, he's caught as he tries to step inside, but great work there by Mahlangu.
Here come the VOB. A little cross kick there, does it go to hand? The bounce not quite falling there for the VOB, but they won't be disappointed with that. They currently find themselves 15 points ahead of the Olienhout with little over 4 minutes to go.
It's an Olienhout line out again, and they'll be looking to get out of their territory. Like we said with Reynard, merely consolation at this point.
Liam Thomas, former Jeppe hooker, with another line out yet again. Here come Olienhout. Looking to play hands, looking to play fast, and they do exactly that. Here comes Come on the outside. Goes back in field from Olienhout, and he's dragged outside. Fantastic defense there from VOB.
Listen, Chrome has really changed the dynamic of this Olienhout team, and quite a fair number of Jeppe boys on this team. I think 3 at the moment, Thomas, Maseko and Mahlangu. Chrome has also 4 at the moment, so a good representation by the schoolboy side in this Olienhout team. Chrome represented the Tucks on the 20 side, and the Young Gun side, which won their division, has represented the Lions at Golden Week and Academy Week. So a player with a vast loads of experience, this Kamohelo Tlome.
Here come the VOB, hops back inside. Little chip and chase. Put under pressure there. Fantastic work there from the VOB. Really pushing out Olienhout backwards, really mounting that pressure on them. Fantastic turnover there from Olienhout. Referee calls an advantage. Olienhout ending this game off well, but the VOB will be looking to end off with a flurry.
I think a try at this point is quite nice. You know what I mean? Sets the tone going into the final. Sets that tone going into the final against Makulus.
Olienhout might be dead and buried here, but they won't go out without a fight. As we said, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good touch finder there. 2 minutes to go. It's the second semi-final of the night. VOB seems to have secured a spot against the Makulus. It's going to be an intriguing final, Tando. It's going to be a really, really exciting game of rugby.
Listen, it's going to make for a fascinating tale. The underdog factor, the big boy factor, it will make for a very good game of rugby. Olienhout here refusing to die, but just clumsy there at the last brink at the line out, which is a VOB conversion, and they look to get onto the scoreboard. A massive hit there by the prop. VOB look good. VOB look good. Oh, just a clumsy hand knock on there.
The VOB looking to end off well. Looking to go wide from the get-go. A little knock backwards, the ref says. Here come the VOB. Little pick and go. Just short of that 5 meter line. Driving closer and closer towards that Olienhout try line.
And Olienhout relentless in their defense. VOB drive much closer now. They'll be looking to pick up and go and get a try here. Advantage VOB. That's where you see the strength of your forward pack, Reynolds.
The VOB.
No, VOB will be taking on Makulus.
Thank you for tuning in again tonight. My name is Renard Kuhn, and I was joined tonight by Tandon Jaco, my co-commentator. It was an honor yet again calling the action alongside you. We wish all our viewers a good night, and we'll see you on Thursday.